Ooh-wee. You gotta love that morning after, Phil.
I don't even know what to say.
Say your phone is loud and the MVP is the shit.
Hey, what up? Everyone's good. As always, Jokic did his thing.
Christmas Day MVP.
Aaron Gordon's hand hurts.
Dunk of the century. And it's a young century, I know, but dunk of the century. Let's go, y'all. Denver, Christmas Day victors. MVP, MV3, Gordon. Yo, Denver Nuggets. Let's make it happen. And if you're a Bronco fan, we're sorry for you, but Denver definitely made the day a happy, happy Merry Christmas. Woo, woo.
Tragic.
The Broncos are tragic. Let's move it forward. You already know, y'all. Fly Dogs is our sponsor, as always. Check them out. That's FLYDOGZ, not an S. Check them out. hello@flydogs.us. Email them, catering, vending, anything you need, they got it. Vegan, gluten-free. They do things you never thought of on a dog. That's why they're called Fly Dogs and not hot dogs. Check them out. Reach out to them. Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. They'll make your party right. They'll make your event right. They'll make you smile. Stay fly. And who's our other sponsor?
Cups of Wonders. Get at them. They're just trying to show light to all the plain tumblers out there that you probably got in your cabinet as we speak. I mean, that's really that. Cups of Wonders. Go check them out. Instagram, Facebook. See what they're about.
Cups of Wonders. All right, y'all. Let's go. Let's get into it. I'm Gummy Bear. What's up? Hello.
How you doing? I'm Robert Nas. What's up with your day?
What's up? We are
Come on, hi.
From a cornfield away.
How you doing, y'all?
We do Denver sports, man. Denver Broncos, Nuggets, Avalanche, Rockies, Mammoth, everything. It's what we do. We love it. We talk about it. Father-son duo, the best in the world. I said it, the best in the world. You can't do it like us, and if you are, what's up? We see you. Get them.
And without that, please like, subscribe, share.
And share. Join us on Twitter, bro. Real talk. Twitter community is blowing up. Join us on Twitter. Well, what a Christmas day for the Denver fans, bro. I know we won't talk too much about it, but it started out pretty dark, pretty gloomy.
It was sad.
Pretty gloomy.
Well, no. Okay, hold on. So let's really start from the beginning. The beginning was nice. We were like, oh, who are we?
I'm talking about the beginning of the Christmas day.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're talking about
we won't name those. We won't name those that don't need to be named.
I see. Yeah.
But the Christmas day started off gloomy than a mother sucker. Let me just tell you. Okay.
It was I don't know, because we opened up presents first, so that was
oh, that was cool.
Yeah,
okay, you're right. Christmas started off nice. You're right. Okay. I got to sleep in this year. It's nice having grown kids. It's not a bad thing.
It was nice. I was like, I'm not getting up unless someone else is getting up. And then no. So we set an alarm clock though, okay, but Grandpa was up for this alarm clock.
He don't answer. He don't care.
No,
he can hear all the alarms going off. He ain't waking nobody up.
He wanted to complain. It was like there was an alarm clock going off forever. Like, Birdie.
Well, tell somebody.
It's
Wake
okay.
somebody up.
It's okay.
But then that other game of sports for Denver fans happened, and then the day was gloomy. Okay, it just was. It was gloomy. If you took any time on Twitter or social media at all, and you happen to be a Denver fan, you knew it was a gloomy, dark day.
I went to the store. I didn't want any regulation of this game at all. Okay,
I kind of got a nap in. Like all of a sudden, I jumped up. Like, is the Nuggets game on yet?
Was that the first or second pick? Or
I thought it might have been the third pick. I don't even know.
Or
the fourth pick.
The fourth 3 and out. Or I don't know what you wanted to talk about that. But yeah, I didn't know what was going on.
Anyways, okay. So we say all that to say thank you very much, God, for the Denver Nuggets. Okay, thank you. Without them, we'd be a sad little sports town. Okay,
we were almost the sad sports town, man.
But we have the MV3. Yes, the back soon to be MVP on our squad, and Denver Nuggets make it worth being a sports fan for. What? That game was amazing. Okay, we won 128-125.
Who are you talking about?
Them Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns. Best Christmas Day game of the freaking year.
That's right. Everyone was hating. They was like, no, this is going to be the worst game of all of them. And look what happened to be. Everyone was tuning into our game. Thank you very much.
Our game. Who was the MVP of Christmas Day? Say it loud.
Nikola Jokic.
Let them hear you at the back. Nikola
Jokic.
Jokic. Get him. Okay, he was the Christmas Day MVP. 41 points, 15 rebounds, 15 assists. Everybody, we can't even state how amazing, how immaculate, how unstoppable this man is.
Yeah.
Okay? Everybody want to talk all this smack. Oh, y'all are being this, y'all are being that. Bro, ain't nobody being racist when we talking about Nikola. Just because he happens to be the best player in the world and that's not your best player, don't be mad at us. Okay? Be mad at the Nuggets. They drafted him in the second round while everybody else let him, slept on it.
Look at the statistics, man.
41st overall. About to be the back-to-back MVP. Dominated Christmas. Okay, if you saw the game, he reminds you of LeBron James in his prime. There's no way he doesn't. Okay? He does moves that you think have nothing to do with the play so that he can get somebody else to score, and he doesn't even got to touch the ball.
And then Gordon comes in for all the dunks.
Okay, then the dunk of the year. Okay, the All-Star, say it, Aaron Gordon to what?
The
West All-Star game, should be a starter, but they won't. I get it. They going to hate on it, but he better be in the game. Okay, he's damn sure an All-Star. The first All-Star Nikola's had on his team in 8 years. Okay, no disrespect to Murray. I'm sorry, he's inconsistent. No disrespect to MPJ. He can't stay healthy. But Aaron Gordon said, yeah, bruh, please believe all this talk about these two are better than me. They're the big three. Y'all better put some respect on my name.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon, the second best player on the squad, all-star motherfucking starting guard or forward, whatever it is.
He was letting them know tonight. That's definitely for
Shoot,
sure.
he been letting them know. 25 and 10, or what he have, 12, something crazy. Let's go, bruh.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He had 28, 13, and 2. He had a block. He had a steal. I mean, he was a positive 18. That was the highest on.
He killed it. Why Murray's out here taking 50 trillion shots until the fourth quarter, the rule should be Murray don't touch the ball till the fourth quarter.
It was,
okay? I'm not going to hate because in the first 3 quarters, he's just subpar. In the fourth quarter, he turns to Murray. I get it. He turns to Mr. Bubble Man. Yeah. He's unstoppable. I'm not mad at him for that. But then first 3 quarters, he be costing us the game with some of them shots he be taking. Okay? Yeah. There's no way Nikola doesn't. If we can't score, well, it was like 8 minutes without a basket.
Yeah, we were stuck at like 28 for a fat minute.
And okay, we can't get the ball to Nikola Jokic, and he was in the game still. Yeah. They kept him in the game. They staggered him with the bench. Okay,
he had 44 minutes tonight, man.
Yeah, 44 minutes.
He put them on the back
with 41 points, 15 and 15, and 46 or 64% true shooting. Get at him.
That's
what?
With how tragic the bench
50%
was,
from 3.
Okay, I feel like that's just how it has to be. And I mean, so the only thing like with Murray, if we're staying on the Murray part, is so his offense goes away, but his defense definitely stays.
I'm not hating his defense.
I mean,
was good.
That's unlike a couple guards we know, like Bones Highland on the team.
Oh, he's going through it right now, bro. He's going through it. There's nothing else we can say. He's going through it. Bones, we love you. Just get through it quickly. We allowed MPJ his time of suckiness, so we gotta allow you your time of suckiness, but get it together, bruh.
MPJ's time of suckiness isn't past yet. It's still there, but his defense isn't too bad.
Did you see him get ISO'd on? He was looking for the ISO with Chris Paul.
I know he was.
I'm not mad,
but I mean, when it was in the I don't want to say the playoffs because I don't think it was the playoffs. No, it was like 2 years ago in the playoffs, I think. Oh yeah, when we got
swept by the Suns.
Yeah, when we got swept, and like he did okay defense on him. Like there was definitely a couple plays where he got cooked at that time, but I mean,
our defense altogether was a little bit better. I get that they didn't have their number 1 player, but it was still a good game.
Hey, they had him for about 4 minutes and 30 seconds, so
he just wanted to be able to say he played on Christmas.
He wanted the recognition.
Okay, he knew he wasn't ready to play. He knew it as soon as he went in and did a little
Porter caused it all.
Yeah, Porter caused it all. That's what it is. We heard other players that think they're something but aren't. Ask Mr. Glass. Every time he sees Nikola Jokic, he ends up back in the little thing trying to walk off injury. And next thing you know, he's out for a month. Like, I think Nikola done put out Mr. Glass 2 or 3 times now, right?
Like, every time they play,
he gets hurt.
Yeah, he sits in the fourth quarter every time.
Mr. Glass is not the best player in the world. He's not the MVP candidate. I'm sorry.
And I like how, literally he came back for, I want to say they had, that 6-5 or whatever win. And, for the Lakers, and he just started to be the MVP all of a sudden. I'm like, whoa.
He beat Detroit.
Yeah, and then it didn't help that he beat us too.
But
it was well, I guess he didn't beat us, but
we beat him up. And then when he went out the game, it helped him. It helped him when he left. It was like we stopped playing. Okay, their best player's gone. Whatever. We don't care about this game anymore.
But it was just tragic. I felt like how he just swooped in. It was like he's MVP now, and whoa, be quiet, y'all.
Well, we know who the MVP is now.
Hey, for sure.
We know who the MVP is now after that Christmas game display. You can't even argue who the best player in the world is.
Hey, who's the number 1 team in the West right now, man?
Who's the number 1 team?
Who?
Them Denver Nuggets.
That's
Your
right.
Denver Nuggets, my Denver Nuggets, our Denver Nuggets.
That's
what?
right.
Sole possession of first place. Get them. And yeah, okay, so we did do this last night because if you know, it was Christmas. We were wilding out. By the time the game was over, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And so we did not do this last night.
Okay, so you really want to talk? Okay, so like I was falling asleep, y'all. I'm a tired person, and it was yesterday was a very busy day, but I was falling asleep, but that dunk Aaron Gordon did, I had the puppy in my hand.
He woke up from the dead.
Like, I was laying there, and like my eyes were barely open, and all of a sudden I saw this man go in the sky and just lay it on this man.
Oh,
and I
was
like,
he jumped like 3 feet up out of nowhere. I was like,
well,
damn, I thought you was asleep.
It was crazy.
Bro, that Aaron Gordon dunk wasn't nothing to play with.
No, they tried to bring it back like it was the Bucks shot with Murray when they were like, when they ruled it not a basket, and they tried to do that, and then we're like, whoa. Bruh. It was real funny how it changed real quick.
Hey, yo, brothers, Mr. Brothers. Last night he didn't cause us no problems.
Bad. He was doing good.
And he reviewed a play that didn't necessarily need to be reviewed because he knew it was a wrong call. Thank you very much for that, sir. Because even if they did call it not a dunk, it was the dunk of the year. It just was. Okay? Yeah. But the fact that they got that correct, thank you very much. Thank you. It's the dunk of the year. Okay? Aaron Gordon was like, it was a 2-on-1.
You know, I was just like, go this way, that way. You got to guard Jokic.
He was like, I'm just going to go over him.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go over him. And he went over him, boy. Dunk of the year. He looked like he was Superman, bro. He looked like literally like he was flying. Okay? He looked like Dwight Howard in the dunk contest.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's keep it 1,000. He looked like Dwight Howard in the dunk contest, bro. Insane, bro. All the way around. Good vibes, immaculate vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, it completely erased the horrible 50-point defeat taste from my mouth from earlier in the day. Okay, that ass whooping that the other team in town got that we won't name, but I'm so happy to be a Nuggets fan. I'm so happy that Nikola Jokic is in our era of Nuggets games.
Oh, no.
I will always love and respect Carmelo, but there's just no comparing him. A lot of people on Twitter like to talk smack and like to try to argue with me, but if you really watch basketball, you'll know Carmelo is none of the player that Nikola was. Carmelo was an awesome player, but Nikola is a superstar. Okay, Carmelo will never be a superstar. He will be a star. He's a good player. Nikola is a superstar. Okay? Argument for the best player in the world. That was never Carmelo.
I mean, like, think about it. When Jokic is on the floor, everyone just gets better. Like,
everybody's better.
That's what makes our team. That's why the starters are all good. Like, that's why Murray's game doesn't look completely trash. It's because he was still out there with Jokic. Jokic is going to find him the ball. Their two-man game, when we need it, when it's times are rough, it just comes out of the sparks here and out. Or, you know, people just want to do what they're supposed to do. Everyone wants to play defense. I mean...
okay, so speaking on that, kind of on that, kind of not, but you made me think of something. How much is it to blame at this point that we all know, as fans, sitting home in my chair on my couch, I can tell that we need a backup center that is like Nikola Jokic. This is why we keep calling for DeMarcus Cousins.
I mean,
okay, my reasoning is our whole team is built off of Nikola and Nikola's system. So it makes sense that when Nikola goes out, we fall apart because we can't just automatically switch to this other team that we never are. And I understand why Malone hasn't figured this out, or the front office hasn't figured this out. Like, we need somebody, a poor man's version, which could have been Bobo. Let's just say that could have been Bobo, who can come in and just kind of play like he's Nikola. Okay, because that's the issue. The on-off is so drastic. Like, we go from literally the best team in history to the worst team in history.
Yeah. And it sucks, too, because we're giving Najee, okay? He had his time. Like, today,
he looked good. I'm not mad at him yesterday.
He had 3 fouls. He was a -9.
I would choose Najee a million times over the other option that we got on the bench.
Yeah, but I mean, that's still not what we need. Our bench was trash. We still need that. If that other person is supposed to be a poor man's Jokic, the bench has to do good, at least a little bit. Like, he has to get some assists.
But we need somebody to be that person. If we had that person, the bench would get assists.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, like right now, Bones is going through it, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he can't defend to save his life, and he tries. He has tried. Like, the effort is there, the hustle is there, but he's getting beat up.
We know Bruce Brown doesn't do good on the bench. I mean,
well, but then Bones' 3-point shot isn't helping either, is what I'm saying. Neither. So every time that he shoots the 3 and he misses it, then it's an automatic run out. Then it's transition defense, and they suck at transition defense. Yeah. So not only is he causing us points on defense, he's also causing us points on offense.
It just
Okay.
the 3 guards out there doesn't work, and then Najee's already a little undermanned. So I mean, I feel like it just all didn't work out to go with.
You know, I'm a Najee fan, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say that Najee did a hella good job. I'm not mad at nothing that he did yesterday because the option behind him isn't an option to me, and the fact that he's actually getting to play those minutes, it makes me happy, bro. You know, he did what he needed to do. You know, yeah, he was a -9, but that wasn't really his fault. That was Bones.
Yeah.
Okay, because Christian Brown wasn't a negative, even though he was.
So this, I'm just saying, there's some defense out there. Maybe what happens?
Bones needs to get benched right now, but you can't bench him because you need him to work through it.
Yeah, because
that's where we're at.
He has to be the person right now. I mean, Bruce Brown obviously could be the person too,
but he sucks on the bench. We've always said that.
Yeah,
coming in as a starter, Bruce Brown is it. He knows what he's doing, but off the bench, he doesn't know who's in charge. Who's in charge when he's on the bench? Is it him? Is it Bones? Is it Murray? Is it MPJ? Who's running the bench unit? They can't figure that out because they need a Nikola Jokic. Okay? So until they can figure out who's going to be in charge, the bench is going to look like this at full health. Because if you remember back to the beginning of the season, this is exactly how the bench looked when they couldn't decide who was running the bench.
And what was kind of sad is I feel like the bench looked the best when Cankar was out there, man.
Yeah, he was a poor man Jokic at center. Right. At center. Okay, with Najee at the 4. Okay, with Vlatko at center.
Najee at the 4, Bones at point. And then I guess, did we ever see Brown?
Yeah, Christian Brown played a little bit. How many minutes did he have? He was down there. He played.
He played this game, but I was talking about those games when we played because the reason that Vlatko was on even starting is because everyone's roles were reversed. He was in the starting lineup, blah, blah, blah.
That was the stretch when he didn't want to give Brown any time.
Yeah.
Now Brown gets time.
We're talking about Christian Brown now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, whoa, Bruce Brown always got time.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. With the starters, he is good. I'm not going to hate with the starters, he's good. But with the bench, literally, you could see. He doesn't know if he's in charge. He doesn't know if Bones is running it up.
Yep.
Like, there's no structure on the bench. And so it can't be good.
And it's I don't know. So Bones was doing really good in that, Jokic scenario, but they haven't really, they went away from that, him and Jokic trying to get their 2-man game up. Because, that's when he was starting to flourish. But then I guess, that next game, it wasn't trying to match.
How do you get those minutes together? It's hard. The most of those minutes you can get together a game is maybe, 5 to 8 at the most?
Yeah.
Okay, with Murray being healthy. Okay, with Aaron, with our starters being healthy, it's too hard. Because Christian Brown, he needs to play with Jokic too.
Yeah.
Christian Brown flourishes when he's with Jokic.
He gives a little bit of defense, yeah.
But
someone else is going to get a rebound.
Oh, gosh, I love having MPJ back last night and watching him get those extra rebounds was just freaking amazing, bro. It was awesome.
You can definitely tell he puts a little bit more effort into it. And I mean, so when he messes up on the defensive end, you could tell he gets a little frustrated at himself because he's like, oh, that's my man right there. And then, I don't know, just the little things, obviously.
Yeah. I'd say when he came back the other day, there was literally 2 plays where I was like, oh, man, MPJ's back. Somebody's wide open.
And, I mean, he is trying to go to the basket, too. You could tell he has a couple of, he tries to add something else in there. When he's rushing to the basket, put his head down, and he does a spin. He just tries to get the defender off of him and get up to the basket. And I don't know.
But like I said, so when he came back, those first 2 plays that he did, you could tell he knew he messed up on defense. Yeah. But since that point, I think he's been doing great. And then last night, it just really showed when he got one-on-one with Chris Paul. Chris Paul was looking for him, and he was looking for Chris Paul. What, I'm here. I'm not afraid.
What up?
To the point where Chris Paul was like, okay, well, let me find Jokic. Yep. Let me get away from this man because this is not it. I can't shoot over this man. He then figured out not to go for me. And then on that same subject, why is it so hard for NBA players to understand if this dude drives past you for a dunk, that is okay.
Yeah.
It's better than the 3-pointer he's about to dot you in the eye with. I don't get, what's the issue with this?
They finally figured that out. Porter figured that out. No, I'm going to let you just.
You're going to have to drive, bro.
I think what they were doing is they were playing zone. And so what would happen is Chris Paul would take the ball and just go behind him, and Porter would just let him go because they're in zone right now. That's Jokic. Jokic is going to step up and try to block that. And for the most part, it worked. How many points did Chris Paul have? I mean,
I feel like I think a lot of it was drop though. They switched Nikola's defense. Normally he plays up. Last night he was playing a lot more drop, and he was allowing for. I feel like Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr. They were getting around the screens pretty quick.
Yeah.
Okay. And there was a lot of flybys. There was a lot he got blocked from behind again. That defense that they used on Ja the other night, they used that same defense, and I feel like it worked again good. And then you notice once Chris Paul couldn't make his shot or get over Porter, that's when they started going to the center,
Yeah,
and
he just
started getting us, bro.
It's
That little mid range, bro.
Sacramento,
That Sacramento mid, that Sacramento mid range. Oh my gosh, back to back. But it's a bonus. It's a new team. They'll come ready to play them. It won't be like the old Kings.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
But obviously, Nikola Jokic, he's the best basketball player in the world currently. Okay. Our team is pretty damn scary. We are a contender. Aaron Gordon is an all-star. Okay, Jamal Murray, he's still Jamal Murray. He's inconsistent until he's not, and then when he's not, he's freaking one of the best players on the planet. So it is what it is. Michael Porter is learning how to play the rest of his game when his offense isn't working, because the Phoenix Suns still have his number offensively. He just can't get it going versus them. They're too physical, but he didn't let that stop his defense, his rebounding, his hustle. So very, very proud to see that. KCP.
Let him have it.
KCP. Like, what else is there to say? He hits shots. He plays defense. He hustles. Yeah. He's in the right place at the right time. Like, KCP, man. Like,
and
hold. Who's our front? Sorry, Booth. Calvin Booth, bro. Let's just shout him out, man. Yeah. KCP, Bruce Brown, Christian Brown. Like, Calvin Booth, man. Hats off, bro. I don't even know what else to say. Like, the moves you made this summer, awesome, bro. Awesome.
And I mean, if the win versus the Wizards didn't prove that, I mean, there you go. That's your reassurance right there. If that was the wrong or right move, like, even though, because our defense, only likes to show up in the fourth quarters, nowadays.
But that clutch defense last night kicked in.
Up,
okay, they felt that number one best defense in the clutch.
But so still though, obviously all the stats kind of they look similar, really. I mean, we definitely got the advantage on the foul side. They had 30 fouls to our 23 fouls. They had 9 blocks. We only had 4. Rebounds, we won in rebounds. Offensive rebounds, I thought they were going to be way higher than us, because I think it was
but we
the
had
third
MPJ
quarter,
back.
But they just were getting offensive rebounds like this and that, and just out of nowhere, like some random people were getting rebounds. I felt like, but they had 46, we had 48. They had 12 offensive, we had 12 offensive. So I mean, that wasn't too bad at the end of the day. Assists, they had 32, we had 29.
We lost that. Should have been more.
Yeah.
But I'm more mad about the blocks. There was at least 3 times Nikola could have blocked something. Okay, I'm sorry, bro. You got to put effort up.
Yeah.
Okay? I know right now we're winning, but all the stats from history show that if we can't get a rim protector, Nikola Jokic, to protect the rim, we're not going to go far in the playoffs. Okay? That's how the Lakers beat us. They just took off on us. Everybody just kept going right at Nikola Jokic over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay? And LeBron is huge, so it wasn't like we could play him like Ja or we could play him like Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Okay?
But something else that, I feel like the Nuggets have an issue with, but did pretty well last night, was they only had 12 turnovers. And I mean, they didn't lose the turnovers.
They averaged like 20 a game, so that's good.
Yeah, but we won the turnovers because they had 13, so that's good. And then, but like I said, the only place we won is going to be free throws, because field goals, we made the exact same. They made 45, we made 45.
Yeah, bro, it was identical, man.
Yeah,
that was creepy. It was 47.9%. Our percentages were identical.
Except the 3-point, that's where obviously the free throws come into plays, because they made 17 and we only made 13. So, like I said, it looks like we should have lost the game. But obviously we came through with the...
Yeah, man. I saw that last night. I was like, wow, bro, like identical field goal percentage. Insane. That you don't see that very much.
But just
3-pointers, you're right. Plus minus was good, except for the bench, obviously.
The bench was tragic.
Like, there was a point that I wanted Ish Smith to come in last night. But,
but this game was like they were just playing 2K. They just rode their starters the whole way.
Because the first time the bench came in, they freaking went from up to down like it was insane.
It was,
bruh, I don't
know. Okay, hold on. So like that whole the 4 guards and Jokic, that wasn't really working. Okay, I don't know what was going on.
But some games it does work. That's why they do it. Like, I've seen it work really good.
Even Malone has said itself. Like, I don't know how it works, but we get by and it works somehow. And some games, he said, some games it's going to come and bite us in the butt. And I mean, that obviously you're talking about that Lakers game. That Lakers game was one of the games that it came.
But see, and I feel like, no, in the Lakers game, if Nikola would just guard the paint, bro. Like, that's it. And no matter how many big guards you got out there, if your center doesn't guard the paint, big guards aren't going to help you. Yeah, it just isn't. Like, literally, I just said it before you said it. They took off, just one person after the other, just driving at Nikola Jokic.
Yeah.
Okay, you can have the biggest guard you want out there, but if Nikola can't stop at the point of attack, It doesn't matter how many other guards you got. It doesn't matter.
But I mean, yeah, obviously. But I feel like when Jokic and then Aaron Gordon down there, when they both have their hands up, like guarding, like you said, actually guarding, they get scared. They can't go.
But that's not effort. No, that's like no, bro. I've been a center. I'm a big dude. That's not effort. So what? You got your hands up. That don't mean nothing. If they're that close to you, they're coming to dunk on you or jam on you. They know they got to jump. They got to hop. It's not like they're going to be out just shooting the ball. Okay? You have to jump. And everybody knows. Like, I just watched this thing the other night. It broke down Nikola's defense. On why we have so much problems with a team like Portland. They don't drive on us, but they don't know that Nikola doesn't jump. So even when he comes out to contest a shot, he's not really jumping. Yeah. So they're going to shoot over him. Then you go to somebody like LA, Nikola doesn't jump. So they just go drive at the basket because they know he's not going to jump.
A team who can't make anything right now, yeah.
Okay.
All they want to do is dunk the ball.
That is our biggest issue. Now, the only opposite side to that is on offense, you can't stop him. He's unstoppable. Yeah. So for every one basket he gives up, he can account for 2 more baskets. So that's why right now it doesn't hurt us as much. But when we go into the playoffs and the game slows down, he has to, like, we just need him to block like 2 or 3 blocks a game. He has every opportunity.
I mean, the other game he had.
That's what I'm saying. We know he can.
He had a block tonight.
Okay, he had one, and that was a suspect block, but he had one. Okay, but there's many times where they're just like literally, it almost seems like he puts his arms up and then just steps to the side, like, oh, I tried. Go ahead, get the basket. Now let me go score really quick. Okay.
I obviously, yes, he should block some, but I mean, Malone
I hope you're right.
Preached on it too much that his fouls are too important. So like I bet in their game plan is make sure Nikola Jokic doesn't get fouls. I
mean, yes, but again, I'm gonna rebuttal you.
I know, yeah.
That wasn't the case when we're taking take fouls. He's taking 2-3 take fouls a game. Those fouls are gone. Let's go ahead and get some blocks.
So now
the man hasn't been in foul trouble. He hasn't been in foul trouble since take fouls got taken away. Like maybe once or twice he's been in foul trouble, maybe. Okay, so he definitely has the fouls to put some effort up. Literally, he was taking 2 or 3 take fouls a game. We were cussing him out because then come the fourth quarter, he's at 4 or 5 fouls. Okay, now that the take fouls are gone, bro, just all I'm asking is just make a person think that you might smack them in the face. Yeah. That's really all we're asking. Okay, because right now, again, it's not hurting us. It isn't. But come the playoffs, bro. Okay, now the biggest people that can do that to us, okay, is the Lakers, obviously. If they're not in the playoffs, it becomes a little bit less of an issue, okay? Because all the other guards who play like that are smaller.
And then, obviously, I feel like this is another reason that we lose to the Celtics. Because Tatum, he just goes in there and just jams. And then Jaylen Brown, he just goes in there and he's going to walk right past Murray and then just lay it up on Jokic.
And then at the other end, number 12. I ain't giving him no respect. Number 12. Okay? Number 12, he causes Nikola Jokic a lot of problems.
Yeah, Batman.
Okay, Batman. Okay, and why does he have the name Batman?
Because Joker.
Oh, because he stops the Joker. Okay? That's the issue with them Celtics too, bro. Like, and if somebody that short can play and block balls like that, Nikola has no excuse not to get at least one block a game.
Look at Ish Smith. That's all you got to say. Right
God, bro. I know we go at this a lot, and I know we do, but it just frustrates me so much that you could be 7 feet tall and you can't average 1 block a game. Like, it frustrates me. But we're winning. We're the first in the West, so we need something to pick on, right? We're picking on it.
On next game.
On to next game, he says. On to the next game. We got them Sacramento Kings back-to-back. I'm actually really, really hyped for this matchup because this isn't your normal Sacramento Kings, and when they sucked, they were better than us. So now that they're good, I'm in now. But the other night you said something though, when you said like, yeah, when they sucked, whatever, but now they're good and we don't have problems with them.
Yeah,
you know that is how we play. So part of me is really worried about this game, and then part of me is like, bro, we got this. Especially if Holmes? If Holmes doesn't play, we're good.
Yeah, no. I can see really good.
Right, because he's the one who started the whole little 7 to 8 foot jumper on us.
Sabonis is questionable, or I mean not questionable, but a game time decision.
I bet he is. Just because they know Holmes is the other kryptonite out here. Let me go see.
I don't know who their like other person is.
I'm pretty sure it's still. What is his name? I'm pretty sure it's the same dude. I'm going to look right now.
But they're second in points per game.
I bet. And who's first? Boston still? And we're third?
I'm not sure. But I presume it's Boston. But no, we are 7th.
Dang, we fell to 7th, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They still got Mr. Holmes back there.
There you go.
Yeah. He got 6 minutes last game he played. He never ever plays a lot until he plays us. Then all of a sudden he got like 20 points.
We average more blocks than them though, so I mean, there's your something to be happy
That is good.
about.
Well, but like I said, I'm gonna have to show you this clip. With Aaron Gordon and everybody else blocking, it helps, but it's still not like if Nikola could play defense like JoJo, we would never hear it. He'd be the undisputed, no question asked MVP.
JoJo.
I don't want to say his name any more than that because I think he's a little girl who plays like a little girl, so we call him JoJo for the little girl inside of him. Okay. He's a dirty player. He thinks he's the best center in the league. He's not.
Okay.
All right, I can't give him no love over here, bro.
Okay.
We ain't Swiper Cam on this channel.
I didn't even know his nickname.
We ain't, there you go. Good job. We ain't Swiper Cam over here. The only love I'm giving to anybody else who is not Nikola would be Giannis. Giannis has earned that love. But JoJo, he ain't earned that love. He's a dirty player.
I mean, so we average a better block than them. We have averaged more steals than them. We're 20th. They're 29th. And not by a lot, because we average 4.5. They average 3.1. So, I mean.
Hey, yo, they got the poor man Jokic over there, everybody's saying. They got the, what do they call him, the baby Jokic or whatever, or the 2.0 Jokic, whatever it is.
Well, I mean, they're going to have to do something because we're the 11th in rebounding. They're 25th. So,
we should be able to kill.
He's not. But, okay, so, like, that's, obviously, that's a big gap in between. But, look, listen, these are the numbers. So, we average 43.6, and they average 42.4. So, I mean, it's not by a lot, but it's still
enough of a margin.
It's crazy how many other teams are in there, how close and compact we are.
And with Nikola, how he rebounds, and then with MPJ back and Aaron Gordon rebounding.
Yeah.
All right, real quick. Do you think, I know this is so off, but I forgot I wanted to ask this. Do you think we missed Jeff Green yesterday?
So, okay, so I feel like the whole, Najee situation and, that, and the whole bench aspect, yeah, because I say he still adds that enthusiasm, him.
When he plays center and Najee plays the power forward, they play good together.
And that's a guaranteed 10 points. Okay?
That's you took it too far there.
I don't know, man.
You took it too far. That was too far.
No. He gets those
that was too far.
When no one's out there and DJ can't score,
that was a little too far.
Those 10
Let's
points.
see. Hold on. His last game, he had a guaranteed 2 points. All right, let's go back to before that game.
He hurt himself that game.
We talk about this all the time. You know how I feel about that. He can't score for a damn thing. I might give him a guaranteed 3 to 5 points. 10 points? That was a stretch. That was a stretch.
5 to 7. I feel like because he definitely has. He gets those crucial points where he needed them. I see him have 10 points more than not. Okay? I'm just saying what it is. Okay?
I'm gonna have to go see about this one, Mister. I don't know. That was a big. Whew. Let me see. Jeff Green up 9 points in that game. Okay. 9 points in that game. I ain't mad at you.
It's better than DeAndre Jordan. So
yo, that's why we're all about Team Najee.
It's better than Najee.
Nah, Najee brings other things to the game, though. See, I never said that Najee
3
scores.
Fouls.
But how many fouls did he cause? Like how many fouls did he cause? Like the other night in the game he played
for 9 minutes.
Like the other game he played, I think he played 8 minutes, but he caused 3 fouls on them. So then by the time our starters came back in, they were shooting and they were in the bonus. He does a lot of other things that don't go into the stat columns. Yeah. Where DJ doesn't do those things.
Well, yeah, and then when he does do those things, he's a positive. He's a positive 5. And he didn't do those things.
I don't know about that. Let's go. Kamagate. Say it louder. Say it louder. Kamagate, please. Kamagate. Or DeMarcus Cousins. Let's keep it real.
I mean, but I don't know. His attitude is obviously still a thing. Like I said, DeMarcus Cousins. So there's a lot of things going on.
There's a lot of rumors.
So I guess that a training or a coach in the Warriors organization, said something to Cousins because Cousins tried to get back, and then the dude was like, "Nah, this is why you're not in the NBA. Your locker room problem." And he just said these things. So I was like, okay, dang, but I'm just there's. But a lot of stuff going on
I hear that, but then it's like you go to the post game interviews and stuff. And they seem to get along with Cousins like it's Jeff Green and DJ out there. Everybody was laughing. Yep. Everybody's having a good time with him.
I mean, he was super respectful to
Jokic. That I feel like in our eyes and our view he was.
Yeah, that was obviously in the media,
I don't know, bro. I think the biggest issue is he was the only one that had the balls to tell Will Barton to sit his shooting ass down, and they didn't like that. That's like really what it comes to.
When he's the longest person on the team, I guess it just comes down to like, you know, that.
In the playoffs, you got to just sit down and chill out. But I don't agree. I think he needed to tell that motherfucker to sit the fuck down. Shoot. God dang it. Look at him now. He's a what? Oh, he's a bench player. We could go on this. We could go on this tirade. Mr. I am a starter. I am a starter. I'm viewed as a starter. I am good enough as a starter. I am a starter. I do not come off the bench. That's why you a bench player.
You sound
Ride
like,
that bench.
You sound like John Morant right now saying he doesn't have to worry about anyone else in the West.
Bro, this was what was his name? Mr. Willie Barton?
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah,
I don't know how to. I can't come off the bench. Mr. I'm too good to be a bench player.
Yeah.
When if he would have just came off the bench, we would have probably won more games. Okay? But then when he had a chance to come off the bench, he purposely sucked so that he had to stay a starter. Yeah, he went to Washington. Now what? Now what? I love it. I love it. I relish in your pain. Did you see his face in them interviews? He looks so sad and so diminished. Okay, he knows he helped build this, but his attitude got him kicked out. Deuces, we don't need you, bruh. Causing us to freaking... I don't believe he took that shot in the playoffs still to this day. Bro, I'm so mad at him. I don't care how many games he helped us win. To hell with him. Anyways, on to Sacramento. I'm sorry, everybody. I know if y'all love Will Barton, this ain't the spot for y'all because I don't love that motherfucker, bro. I'm glad he's gone. Gone. Now, I miss Monte. I do miss Monte. I definitely do, but the Nuggets don't miss Monte, and that's just the truth about that. KCP is a million times better than both of those cats, and really, Ish Smith, he might be as good as Monte. You know, it just kind of sucks that he doesn't get, he don't get to play, but if Bones keep playing like Bones playing, Ish Smith might get some more time.
He got some Monte with some Facu mixed in with him.
Man, bro, and that pisses me off too. Thinking about that, we chose Facu over Torrey Craig. Just really think about that too.
Yeah, and like we've seen Torrey Craig like so many times.
Malone should get slapped for that. Like we really chose Facu over, and I get a whole bunch of people didn't like Torrey Craig, but they were dumb. He's tall, he's got good height, he can play defense, he can hit a three. There was multiple games where he hit some big threes for us.
I mean, he hit the first three, and then I want to say no, he didn't make.
He hit back to back last night on us. That corner three. 2 times in a row.
Yeah, but that was different, like at a different time. I thought it was right in the beginning, but not.
Bro, I just to choose Facu over him blows me away. And then I think it really hurt Reed's confidence that we chose Facu over Reed, because last year's Reed is way better version than this year's Reed.
Yeah.
So Facu messing things up for us. But hey, we beat the Trailblazers, right? We beat the Trailblazers. There's something to be said. Dame almost quit. He had to rethink his whole career because he got beat by Facu. So it is what it is. Let's go, Nuggets. Let's go. Made Christmas freaking awesome. It was already great, but they put that cherry on top with a little whipped cream.
Mm-hmm. We had our bubble wrap.
They definitely fixed our memory and made us feel better after the beginning of the day, like I said. So Nikola is the best player on the planet. Again, Nikola is the best player on the planet. Back to back to back MVP, MV3. Let's go. Aaron Gordon is an all-star. Let's go. Murray's coming back. Let's go. MPJ's finding himself. Let's go.
He's finding his defense.
We need a new coach, but let's go.
Oh,
bro, I'm taking shots. I don't care. Malone sucks, bro. Let's call it what it is. Malone sucks, bro. Okay, if it wasn't for Nikola, he wouldn't have a job. 1,000. Okay, 1,000. Can't develop players to save his life. Look at Bones.
Hey, we'll see.
Look at Najee.
We'll see.
Look at Bobo.
We'll see what happens with
Christian Brown.
Christian Brown,
he's only going to be good because he was already good. Okay? You already won a championship at the collegiate level. It just makes you a different level of player coming into the NBA. So he's already has those building blocks that Bones is trying to get, that Najee is trying to get. Christian Brown already came with those they put those
pre-made.
They gave him those before he got here, so he already knew what was going on. Yeah. Anyways, Sacramento Kings, what you think? We losing both? We winning both? We going 1-1?
I think we should be able to win both, definitely. I mean,
it's definitely hard to win 2 in a row.
They're
back to back.
We've done it before. They got some fast guards down there, but Hield's gone, so I'm not worried about
What's
him.
our biggest weakness?
Yeah, I know, but I feel like we have some of the defensive pawns to be able to stop them.
And I think the new defensive philosophy that we've been running with is let Dame get 40, let Ja get 40, let Fox get 40, but stop everybody else.
I mean, that's what it just comes down to at the end of the day. Like, you're going to have to score 100 points to beat us.
at least, and it's more like 115 to 120.
Well, I was talking about like one person, but yeah.
Okay. There you go. He said, let's Luka this mug.
Oh, no.
Hey, okay, I got another question. There's been a lot of discussion. Do you think Nikola Jokic can score 100 points in a game?
Like, I think he probably could. Like, if you just put it on his back, like, he'll just be like, okay. He'll look at you like, you need me to do that? He'll be like, oh, okay.
That was perfect. And in reality, he probably wouldn't do that because of the integrity of the game. He wouldn't want to do it. But I damn sure think he could do it. I agree. It's just been the question that's been out there, so I was kind of curious.
Yeah.
Anything else we need to touch on besides Nikola Jokic is the best player in the world? Aaron Gordon's an all-star. Go vote. Go vote. If you didn't vote yesterday, I'm mad at you. It was a 3 times vote yesterday.
He yelled at me. He was like, you haven't vote yet? I was like, hey, I didn't. I'm here now. I voted. I'm fine.
Like, subscribe, share. Where is it at? Where we at? Like, subscribe, share, check us out. Join the conversation. Leave some comments. Let us know what you think.
For sure.
Okay? Give us your feedback. If you don't like what we're saying, let us know. I'll definitely hop in the comments and have a convo with you.
Let us know how trash the Broncos are.
Let us know how trash the Broncos are.
I mean, what can they do to improve?
I don't even know, bro. Like, I want them to keep Hackett. I know I know everybody's going to fire me on a stake. I get it. But I really think that Russ is the issue right now, bro. I think Hackett's been covering up for him.
Okay. So, like, I feel like to for sure know that we need to fire someone, we need to know who their replacement's going to be, you know? Like, I just feel like we can't just fire someone without knowing. Like, I'm going to go fire my coach, but I don't know who our replacement is.
But that's how it goes in the NFL.
But, like,
they're going to run, like, 60 interviews and then choose somebody else. It hasn't worked the last 4 times.
It's just
I really think we need to keep Hackett for 2 years in a row, give him another chance. I'm more in the ballpark of we need to cut Russ. We can't trade him. And nobody's going to trade for him, I don't think.
I don't know, like,
unless you're Washington, maybe.
I could see that, but, like, I don't know, because I don't know the exact amount, you know, but, like, the line, I know you need linemen, okay, and for him, like, you always say he's short, and he needs time to see, like, our linemen have to be
our linemen are garbage,
like,
they are,
and he needs time, so he needs space, he needs time in there, you know.
You're not wrong, hold on, you're not wrong, we're injured, we're beat up, our line is a third lineman, don't get it wrong, but at the end of the day, when you see receivers getting pissed because they're still wide open for first downs and all we need is 3 yards and you're trying to throw it for 80 yards, that's the issue. Okay? I can give you can't hit nobody over the middle because you're too short and the blitz is coming up. I give you that one. You missed that play every single game. You missed that play at least 2 or 3 times, okay? But the sudden wide open for the 4 yards when we need 3 for a first down.
Off to your right, yeah.
You know? Or the Jared Judy running his hitch route for 6-7 yards wide open that you're missing. Or the check down that you're missing. Or not just running your little circles like Patrick Mahomes does that we know you can do to get outside the pocket to do more. Like, I can't say that it's Hackett anymore when last week Rippon comes in and looks good. And the last time Rippon played too, he looked decent. Yeah. You know? Yeah. If we remember, before he got his concussion, he looked like straight garbage for a second. Then all of a sudden he just like came to life because Jared Judy like hit the next level. You know, so I don't know where it fully belongs, the fault. But I know that last week we won a game, and that quarterback, I want to say he was like 21 for 26 or something. Okay, so that means receivers are open. Okay, that's just they're open, but you're not looking for them. You're not hitting them. So Hackett can't come out and throw the ball for you. You know, like he can't come out there and force you to throw it to somebody. You know, like you. Yeah. I'm just frustrated. Yeah. And all this stuff, like I was sticking up for him. Everybody in Seattle hates the man, and I'm like, oh, that's just them being haters, bro. Every week it seems like there's another fight. Okay? Like the backup quarterback look like he's standing up for Russell and the linemen come over and try to beat him up. You know, like there's just too much stuff going on if you are that man. Okay, I know winning cures all, but losing shows character, and right now, character don't look to be very high, bro. That's all I'm saying. So I don't think Hackett should be fired. I think he might, but I don't think he should be, especially with the NFL just coming out saying, y'all quit firing coaches after 1 year. It's $800 million we spent on coaches. Stop. Give a coach a second chance. Okay, now with that being said, do I think that somebody's going to listen? I don't know. But I definitely think Hackett should get another shot. But I don't think it should be Russ. And so if you got to choose, you're going to choose the player over the coach because you're more tied to him. But our owners have a gang of bread. You know, we can make it the next 3 years on, a strapped cash team. Let's go find us a QB, develop him over the next couple of years and see what happens. But then, you're wasting prime years of Sutton. You're wasting prime years of Judy. You're wasting prime years
Simmons.
of Surtain. You know, Simmons might want to trade this year. You know, like, so there's a lot of other issues. You know, and then running back committee, I feel like, who knows what's going to happen there. Williams is going to come back as a starter, but I think that Murray should stay on the squad, definitely. I think Max should stay on the squad, definitely.
And, like, it sucks because I don't want them just to run him right through the center again and just keep running him in there. Williams.
That's your job, bro, as a running back. That's why running backs don't get paid a lot. They used to get paid big, big money, and then people realize one day, like, yo, your running back lasts maybe 3-4 years if you're lucky. After 3 or 4 years, your running back is done. You know, when's the last running back you could remember that was like a big running back?
Yeah, like it's all like Josh Jacobs just came out of nowhere, but I guess he's been a thing for a minute, but just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, man, it's rare. And now, yes, they're doing more 2-back sets, which is helping running backs' lives last longer, but it's not like, you know, there won't be any more Terrell Davises, there won't be any more Emmitt Smiths, Marshawn Lynch's, Y2Ks. Like, those days are done. There's hits are harder. It's a different environment.
Yeah,
Players are stronger. And while we're talking about running backs, you know, I almost forgot about this, and my apologies. Shout out to Hillman, man. He was part of the Super Bowl with us. He did pass away a couple days ago. You know, rest in peace, man. You're great while you were here. You're great while you were here, man. You did your thing. It's kind of sad that it kind of had to go that way, but, you know, rest in peace, man. And with that being said, everybody, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Let's have a wonderful New Year's. We got some big games coming up. We greatly appreciate everyone. Greatly appreciate you. Argentina. Serbia. Shout out Serbia, man. Serbia, get in my comments, man. Let me know what you guys think. You got the best player in the world. How'd you guys harbor him? How'd you guys lose him?
Harbor him.
What's wrong? I know we on the cut. Yeah. Oh, my fault. Yeah, go there. My bad. I thought you was already there. Talking to the engineer, y'all. How'd you guys harbor him? Like, where'd he come from? I feel like, you know that Superman where Russia's working on the red Superman that's as good as the normal Superman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro, I feel like they built this dude in a lab somewhere.
Jokic?
Yeah, like they took LeBron, a little bit of LeBron, a little bit of Dirk, you know, a little bit of Steve Nash. You know, they mixed them all together in a little pot and grew this dude. Bro, he was the 41st overall pick. Like, understand that.
Yeah.
The highest person ever to be an MVP was 15, I believe.
And I mean, that's good because, okay. So, like, I feel like, okay, so I have another question. Sorry, this is supposed to be the outro, okay, y'all? But, it's all based around, like, social media. Like, how did the draft ever get done in the old days? Like, who knew about these players? Like, obviously, their people, their scouts went there and scouted them out and stuff. But it's just, you think about it, because when you look at things nowadays, you're like, oh, it's all on social media, whatnot. Like, I don't know. It's just
people had to put work in before. People had to walk there, drive there, fly there, and watch the players. Then they had to come back and tell us about them. Okay, that's kind of how it went. Like, I remember I heard this thing from ESPN where they were talking about, bro, you didn't even know. We would record a game, and they would take us 3 hours to drive the tape down so that we could get there in time for the night highlights. Like when you, like and now, so, literally we press send. Okay, and these guys are talking about driving the videotape 3 hours to make it on time for ESPN to watch. Like, come on, bro.
It's crazy. And so then another thing is, do you think Nikola Jokic could be a captain?
Eventually, once LeBron is gone, I think he has a chance.
So you think it's always going to be LeBron?
Well, yeah, while he's in there. Like, I think Nikola could beat KD. I think Nikola could beat Giannis. I think Nikola could beat Steph. But he's not going to get more votes than LeBron.
Oh, so it goes off votes?
Yeah, for the captain? Yeah. Oh. The number one vote getter gets the captain. Yeah. That's why I said
you like the first 2 years of actually like the
But this is good. This is what's for. You're learning, you're seeing it is little questions that you just don't think about.
Yeah, the stars also.
Yeah, man. It's just like Steph gets the most, Giannis gets the most, KD gets a lot.
It's just always been like the top people. So
yeah.
Like, yeah. And then obviously they named it like the LeBron or whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's why they made it harder to vote now. You got to only vote through the MVP app or the MVP.
Hey, like you said, go vote, y'all.
App. Go vote.
We don't got a code
every day.
Yet, but
every day go vote.
Hey, we'll get a code soon. Don't worry. You can use our code.
Go vote, man. Let's get AG into the All-Star game. Let's get Nikola into the All-Star game. I think if he wins MVP this year and like LeBron retires soon and Curry keeps like going down a little bit, he could have a chance. You know, as long as KD and Giannis stay in the East, he has a chance. You know, so we'll see. I don't know, bro. But hey, let's go Nuggets. Let's go best player in the world.
Hey, Sacramento, we're on our way.
Hold on. What does Dion say? We coming. Hey, Sacramento, we coming. Hey, Sacramento, we coming. We coming. Let's go. Shout out to Dion. Shout out to the CU Buffs. Get them. We're going to have to start talking about that. Obviously, we can't not talk about that. So that's definitely coming. The Broncos suck. It is what it is. The Broncos suck. It is what it is. The Broncos suck. It is what it is. I repeat that because, I'm trying to adjust to just accepting it. As a diehard Bronco fan, it's the Broncos suck. Like, damn, man.
Sound like Richard Sherman out here, man.
Bro, the Broncos suck, bro. Like, you weren't around for the Josh McDaniels there, okay? I never thought I'd ever have to endure that ever again in my life, and here we are. And Russell Wilson's our freaking quarterback. Like, I never thought there would be a point this year that I wish Drew Lock was our quarterback still, bro. Like, I miss Drew Lock. I miss Teddy Bridgewater. Like, if we had Teddy Bridgewater or Drew Lock, we'd be in the playoffs right now. Thank you. That's it. They had better. What are you talking about? They had more wins. Straight on paper.
Well, okay,
they were better quarterbacks.
Their season, okay.
Okay, they were better quarterbacks 100% right now.
And I mean, how he's going.
This is what I'm saying. Okay, like literally, we didn't get kicked out the playoffs till 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, anyways. All right, y'all, we're going to let y'all go. It's long. It's what happens when we do that morning after.
This is the one
morning after.
You turn it on and you just put it in your pocket and have your earbuds going and you keep it going, y'all.
And just listen to us ramble.
But, thank you guys. Stay safe, stay fly. Like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff.
Yo, man, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll talk soon. Stay fly.
Stay safe, stay fly.